Hello.
Did you put Vaseline in that?
Yeah. You do it again. I probably shouldn't do that. I have that thing there. Oh,
What's
I
that?
got that fan on. It's probably making a loud noise.
I know epoxy these together and onto the table. This end. Hey, Brittany.
Hello.
We're still trying to get everything set up. It took us a little bit longer because my kids did not want to go to bed. So, I'm going to set this over here. And hopefully it does not fall. That was Caitlin.
What?
I said you popped your head in. I was telling who you were.
Oh.
So we're excited to show you. We've kind of got it already. We've got one bear that we'll start and show you how to we do our epoxy and glitter, and then we've got one that we've already got halfway done, so you can see the flood coat, and then we've got one ready to do the decals. So we can show y'all how to do the decals as well. What did you do with my drink, Caitlin? Oh, okay. So say we've got two people. It's not showing me who joined. Don't mess with it. Don't mess with it. You hit that button and it's going to shut off.
Finish? No, I was gonna see if... Can you see?
Yes, I can see, and it looks really weird, but it's okay.
I have some.
Alright, do you have the epoxy measured out yet?
No.
Hey, Linda. It's showing up here, but it's not showing up here.
It's popping.
Okay. We will turn the camera around in a second once we hopefully get a little couple. We've got 7. So what we use to measure our epoxy are these little medicine cups.
Which we need more.
Which, yeah, we have to order more. But I get them from Amazon. I will go back in the description and try and get a link of all the stuff that we use so you know what exactly we're using if you want to use the same stuff. But yeah, we just use these little measuring cups, medicine cups, that we get off Amazon. I've got 2. Okay. And then we just buy plastic cups from, I think, Dollar General, Walmart, wherever. You know, just cheap little plastic cups. And then, just hand me the whole thing. Ugh. And then we use popsicle sticks.
Popsicle?
Yeah, sorry.
Popsicle.
It's hot in here, so I can't think. We use popsicle sticks to do our stirring and stirring. That's pretty much it. I don't think we use them really for anything else. Go open the window.
Jimmy's.
The screen should be on it. Oh, there should be a small one in it. Okay, so this is our epoxy containers that we use. For our base coat of epoxy, we will do what we said, 30. She's gonna measure out 30, so that's 15 milliliters of each. And then we will measure them out in each individual cup, part A and B, and then mix them in the bigger cup, which that will take her. I don't think I can
You can hold it. And
Yeah, but I don't want to take it out of the...
you don't have to, Chris. It's a stand for a reason.
Well, we just had it perfect for the...
Flip it. You can flip it around. And
Okay, sorry. We're still learning how to work all this,
You're
guys.
still learning how to work.
I'm still learning. She apparently knows it. So you can see she's just going to pour 15 and 15. Let me get down here a little bit. To make it easier for us, we just take a permanent marker and mark the line so we can see it better since everything is all clear. It takes forever. I'm so glad you cleaned up the room. Doesn't look like a tornado hit it from all the stuff that we've had. Okay. Syrup bottle was the best thing my mother could have ever suggested. Dude, did I leave the popsicle sticks up here? Okay.
Hands in the way.
Yep, I'm gonna stand above you. Trying to keep it steady, but I can't make promises. And we do reuse the medicine cups, especially if we're doing several cups at a time. We'll line up all of our bigger cups, measure everything out at once, and stir it and go down the line. Because we do have a turner that holds 6 and then 2 turners that hold 8. So sometimes it's just
You
easier.
can swivel around and show them while I'm mixing.
Oh, my bad. So this is one of our... Your hair's in the way. This is one of our 8 head turners, or 8 cup turners, however you want to say it. And a lot of people say to mix this until it's clear. We don't, because we hit it with a torch. So
Well, it's clear.
Well, it's
It gets
clear,
cloudy, but it gets bubbles, so it doesn't look.
yeah, we
good.
still have bubbles in it, but we hit it with a torch, so
That's the fun part.
so we don't have to, so we don't necessarily always worry about that. I'm trying to move stuff so I can get ready to set this up. Sorry, guys. Your black gloves are throwing me off.
Sorry.
Okay. Now just give me a minute because I'm going to set it up where y'all can see the cup. And as you can see our other one over there that she's kind of already started. This little stand thing is tricky.
Have any questions? Just ask. We'll attempt to answer. Not promising anything.
That looks really weird on the screen. It's
delayed time.
but you see how it looked wavy, and I'm not sure why.
What's the fans jiggling?
Probably. Yep, that was it. Stupid fan. Okay. Now, between her, myself, and my husband, we all 3 epoxy 3 different ways. So there's really, once you apply your epoxy, in my opinion, there's really no wrong way to put it on. It's just how it works best for you. Me and her are both right-handed. My husband is left-handed. So it's whatever you're comfortable with or how it works best for you. Because see, I don't pour all of mine on there at once like she does. I do mine in little sections and work it. I don't even know, I'm not even sure how Richard does his.
Backwards.
Yes, his is backwards, of course, because he's left-handed, but...
He pours it all on.
Does he?
Yeah.
I've never paid attention.
All of it on.
Okay,
Let
so...
it drip.
So he apparently pours all of his on and just lets it drip where it may. Makes a big mess. This is our messiest part for all of us. Because it's just, we're not very, what is the word I'm looking for?
Clean?
Graceful.
Oh.
Graceful with that. I'll get the glitter ready for you.
It's right here.
I know I was going to get it open. I forgot to tell you, this is a stainless steel tumbler. We paint all of our composition ones black. So, and we do, well, we'll show you on the next one whenever we flood coat it, that we tape all of our rims to make sure that they do get a good seal. This is a personal preference. You do not have to. For us, it has seemed to work the best, as making sure we get a good clean seal on everything. We don't have rough lips around the cups. And this does look like a lot of epoxy for such a, it's only a 22 ounce, but once we get the glitter on, you'll be able to see that it's really just the right amount, because it should dry pretty much smooth after you put your flood coat on. You got the bucket down there, so you can just put this right in. Okay. There's the other fan. I might turn this fan on. Which way do I have to turn it?
That way.
Yeah, I got it.
You're welcome.
Did you hit yourself on the head?
No, it hit the bone.
Oh, it hit your bum. I thought you really hit yourself in the head. Okay, this is the, what is this? The coveted tuxedo. Oh, she likes, she torches before we go on to putting the, they can't see it.
I know, but I can.
They got this other picture earlier. But she torches this to get all the bubbles out. We have tried a hair dryer. This is going to be noisy and annoy me. The fan's going back off. We have tried a hair dryer. We have tried a heat gun that you get in the from Michael's, that you get in like the saran wrap area. We have gone to a hardware store and bought an actual heat gun. Nothing for us works as great as this at popping the bubbles and being able to see being able to have it crystal clear. Because the first couple ones we did, you could see bubbles, the micro bubbles, and it looked foggy, I guess is the right word. Is that what you would call it, Caitlin?
Yeah. I didn't like it.
It wasn't our best.
It wasn't crystal clear.
They weren't horrible, but they definitely could have been much, much better.
It's also help it levels it out because it gets that hot.
Yeah. Doesn't take much of that because you will.
It looks rigid because of the spray paint job I did.
Now this is how we get the glitter to lay flat. This is our trick that we've learned. And actually the epoxy trick using 30 milliliters on the bottom came from Brittany. We watched one of her lives, or she commented, or something, I don't remember. And she said that she does 30 on the bottom. So we kind of took that idea from her, and
it worked.
It worked and ran with it.
I had glitter on the last ton.
Oh yeah, that
wasted glitter.
The tuxedo. And they can see. So we use our hands to apply this. We do not shake it on. We sprinkle it on like you're just, you know.
Salt Bay.
What did you say?
I said like your Salt Bay. Okay, you don't know.
I didn't get it. Sorry. So this is the trick right here. This is the key thing. And the great thing is the background is black, so if it doesn't cover, you can't tell at all.
I just realized I don't have any paper on me.
Oh. Brittany said salt and pepper that tumbler. That's kind of what it looks like. It's kind of what it looks like.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I like more salt.
We used to take the container that's in her hand, and we used to just shake it on top of it, and it was
Bad idea.
horrible.
Bad
We would
idea.
have to do like 5 coats of epoxy, but this method we have to do 3. Yeah, the bottom, the flood, and then the final coat. So, and this was I guess you would say a happy accident, because we were trying to figure out a way to use less of the glitter and use less epoxy, and we decided to try it this way, because that's how you apply chunky glitter that's how we apply chunky glitter to the bottom of the cups. So we tried it, and it was perfect. So yes,
My thumb is cramping.
your thumb is the worst part about this is your hand does cramp like crazy.
That's the best way to do
But
it.
yes, like there's hardly any wasted glitter, and whatever does fall out, it's really not enough to keep. And this is how we got 52 tumblers out of 8 ounces of tuxedo. I didn't think we were going to be able to do it, but we did.
Yeah. Just like that.
And that's all you did. That's it. And then she'll hit it again with a
You gotta let it sit a little.
yeah, we'll let it sit, and then she'll hit it again with the torch to.
Thing on my hand.
Do you hit it again with the torch?
I do.
She does. I don't think Richard does. Again, like, all 3 of us make tumblers differently, but this is the one tumbler that we, for the most part, all agree on how to make. She
Just
dropped
wet
it.
it now.
We got
Man,
4.
I'm glittery.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll sweep. Just knock it off on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just getting hot. I might have to open my crack the door. I think the kids are asleep, so it ain't gonna be that big deal.
Oh, that other one looks really good back there.
We pull our tape on after the flood coat.
On this, like this one,
On
it's
the-
ready to get the tape pulled off, and I'm fixing to do that.
Yeah, so we pull our tape off right before we do our flood coat. That way, it's the top is all sealed together, so there's not that extra lip. And she'll pull it off here in just a second.
Can't do it with my hands.
She's gonna end up using a pair of needle nose pliers to do this.
It's just me.
If you,
I struggle, bus.
depending on how you apply your tape, and we'll probably show y'all how to apply tape.
This is why I don't do this. It's harder to do it. Oh, it's fine.
And it turned on you. Does Richard need to come do it? Here, hold on. Let me get Richard. Hey, babe. Babe, can you come pull this tape off, please? She can't get it.
I may have pulled the wrong one. I pulled the wrong one. That's why it's not coming off.
Babe, we're live and the door's open. Can you please come pull this tape off? Like, they're waiting on you. He's coming. He's playing
I
his
got it.
video
I
game.
just pulled the wrong one.
Oh. How long do we wait before flood coating?
An hour.
About an hour.
2 hours.
She got
Well,
it.
I pulled the wrong one.
Huh?
How long do you?
No, we've got 32 right now. We have 34.
And there's that.
She pulled the wrong one. She got it.
Because you taped it, so it was backwards.
And that's where the left-handed, right-handed thing comes into play. It was backwards for her.
I'll make sure it stayed on. Because I pulled it off.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. You can. I was just saying thank you.
Alright.
Now the flood coat we're doing 25 on.
I can, yeah. That's what we normally do.
We'll do what we normally do because it works. Don't change it now, huh?
Do 30.
No, we don't, Richard.
15.
No, we don't, Richard.
In the composition.
We changed it, Richard.
When did y'all change it?
25.
The last time that we did it.
With that whole lot set of tumblers I did. We done 30.
But you didn't do
We
it.
didn't.
Dad did them with us.
Hee
And now we're having a family argument about who did what.
It's okay.
So you can either do 25 or 30 on your flood coat, whichever you want. It's going to both work pretty much the same.
5 difference. Ooh, I don't need them too much. Nope. Nailed it.
She's just mixing the epoxy again like we did at the beginning. Probably should have had all these mixed up prior.
No, because they would have hardened.
Oh, that's true. They would have hardened. Just so you know, we use Pro Marine, and you have about 30 minutes, and it literally 30 minutes is all you have, or else it starts hardening and gets sticky, and you end up having to throw it out.
Which is why you can flood coat in an hour, because it gets sticky and doesn't move. Ow. That's why. I said that's why twice.
That's why it works.
Yeah, that's why we can flood coat in an hour, because it starts getting sticky.
Gotcha.
Any more questions?
I think they're watching the Turners turn the cups.
I hope so. That's what it's on.
I know. Hurry up. Come on. Slow.
You don't want me to be fast because then it's going to mess up.
And you don't have epoxy everywhere if you start stirring that fast.
No, there's not enough. No.
Get over there and stir.
My hands will cramp up.
Do you want me to stir it?
No, I got this. Stir it differently now.
Yeah, she do. I said, if there's any questions that we're not answering that we might be missing, please ask, because we want to try to get everything answered that we can.
Ow.
What?
I'm not still. Got stuff in
Press on the
the
button.
Where do we get our glitter? We actually get our glitter from Brittany, which is the owner of the creator of the group from Glitter Junkies company. This is called Tuxedo. She's out of stock on it. I do believe she has more, and then I know she just did a pre-order. If you fall
I'm
off
gonna
that
laugh.
thing, I'm gonna laugh, and I'm not helping you up.
I'm waiting for some bubbles to pop.
And then
I'm gonna put this one on.
I can scoot a little bit closer, I think, and go over. Hopefully it doesn't. Whoops, sorry. There you go.
Yes, the soccer hand's got to be in.
I can twist it back, Richard. Boom. Now it doesn't. You good?
Yep, you're good. As long as we ain't touching that other one.
This one?
Yep. I was talking about as long as I'm not touching the one that you just did with the stand. And she's going to epoxy this cup the exact same way she did the base coat on the other one. Because by this time, she did this one about an hour before I got home, or before we got on. So all the glitter has had time to settle and lay flat. So she's not gonna. If she pulls off glitter, it's gonna be very little, like 1-2 pieces.
I can feel it though. Did do this one by myself for the first time, so
It doesn't look bad though. It looks really good. I think this is by far our easiest tumbler. Well, I take that back. Our swirls down there are the easiest.
Yes.
But glitter-wise...
Yes, we epoxy the lip of the cup.
Yes, we do epoxy the lip of the cup after we pull the tape. Yep, we go from top to bottom. She will even get the bottom of the cup. We don't put glitter on the bottom of the cup, but we epoxy top to bottom.
We only don't put glitter because we put our logo.
Yeah, and we don't put glitter on the bottom because we do a water slide decal of our logo that does have some basic cleaning instructions or care instructions around it. We're going to show them another cup how to do it. Yes, you are getting your head upset, but it's okay. You're trying to help. It's cool.
Yeah, that's all I said. Pop should look at the top.
Did what now?
That's how he saw what somebody had said or what to answer.
You get some flashing lights or something like this from outside.
You do not need to put flashing lights in this. This is not a full-on production.
Get some Disney characters dancing in the background.
What is that thing that you told me to keep the top and bottom from getting really...
I swipe it all the way down,
Uh-huh.
and it just takes off the excess epoxy that
Make sure they can see you work off the excess.
Yes to the flashing lights. That's what I thought.
You know, it's funny because you would think that me and my sister would be extra, but we're not. He's the extra one. He's like extra like my mom.
What speed is your tumbler motors?
I think these are, we pull the, are they 4 to 5?
4 to 5.
Yeah, they're 4 to 5 RPMs.
Buy them on Amazon.
And we buy them on Amazon, and I will try to get the link for the, that.
Just search tumbler turner motors.
Yeah, it's okay.
I know, but it's flowing downwards.
We'll show them that in a
Is
minute.
it not enough?
No.
Just watch out for the knot.
Oh, the other thing that I forgot to mention that we do, we put, before we start all of this, we'll tape up the round, or tape up the lip, but then we also put Vaseline on the inside, the inside of our cups, to, that way if epoxy gets into them, it's really easy to pop off. We don't have to really fight with it too much. Does epoxy? Yes, it does. It does go inside, but like I was just explaining because I forgot that when we put the Vaseline on the inside, which she did prior to this, it'll pop right out.
Fix something.
Is that turner not working?
It flowed down because it wasn't level all the way,
Oh,
so
okay.
it flowed on the bottom.
Gotcha.
And if you don't use Vaseline,
Oh.
These are actually these are 22 ounce slims from Hog.
Pull one down, but I lost it.
there's one right there. Do I need to go get the grabber?
No.
Yeah, hang on, let me go get it. That's what the hell I got it for.
Wow.
Don't try. That looks pretty smooth. I surprised myself every time.
We've used Vaseline. We have used a coconut oil based, like just pure coconut oil.
Can't believe you're actually using that.
Oh, he's gonna find a reason. Stop, babe.
Don't hurry with
Stop.
it. I will cut you.
So hold on, Ken, before you do that. Well, I'll let you do that because I don't want you to burn the box up.
Oh, come on. Where's the fun?
Unintentionally burn the box up. So this is the other thing. After we do the top coat, we will, her or Richard will, what is that thing? Torch it. I don't do this. This makes me nervous. So I avoid this at all costs.
Forgot how close I was to them. Honestly, I'm gonna go back and do these.
Well, we don't have time.
You're talking now. Keep going, Kristen.
I'm sorry, I got busy. I got distracted watching you. Alright, I'm gonna turn the, as it turns on me. Hold on 1 second. It is not wanting to turn. Okay. Yes, my husband did make the machine. I am not wanting to help me fix this. It's wanting to turn. Sorry, guys. Hi.
I'm the person doing everything.
I'm sitting in the back room.
Yes, he made all of my turners. We
That's a serious heat switch. Yes, it is, and it's amazing.
somebody was asking about our tumblers. This is The
Like
one
you have.
that we have currently on the for the composition ones.
Struggling.
No. Tell them the pros to using a torch over the heat gun.
Already have.
Okay.
You were out of here. So now we will let those turn. We will let, once we get our final flood coat of epoxy, it will turn 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours, or overnight, whatever time we're doing it at.
Normally overnight.
Normally, we can typically get 2 rounds of tumblers turned in one day. If we get up and we have them turning by 9, we can pull them off by. I have to count on my hands.
Like 1 or 2.
2.
Normally we do it by 3 because
We normally pull them by 3 because I get the kids from school at 2:30. So when I come home, I'll pull them, and then we can set up at like 8, 9 o'clock at night before we go to bed, and they'll be ready in the morning.
No,
Can
I
I?
do not believe it will.
I don't think so. Like I said, we've tried a hair dryer. We've tried the heat gun that you get over in the cellophane section. The cellophane to the shrink wrap.
I think direct heat on the cup is what makes them pop, not heating the area.
Yeah, because we've got
the room just like a fan cools it off.
Yeah, we've got a.
Heat lamp will keep it too hot for too long.
Yeah, it would start running out the door.
This stuff has to
Okay.
be in 68 degrees.
What?
I was
Oh, you
just.
said okay.
No, sorry, I was thinking out loud. Forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say something else, but I don't. Oh, and then we bought an actual heat gun from the hardware store.
I got that bad boy right here too.
And
It
all
smokes.
of these, the hair dryer for us is best when using our swirl tumblers, where we just drop the
I'm about to
alcohol
put my
ink
head in that.
into the epoxy. It works amazing.
I'm
The
not
heat
putting my
gun
serious.
works great for that as well, but they still do not pop the bubbles enough. The heat gun from the hardware store does some, but not like the torch. And sadly,
Heat gun blows too fast for us. The torch just makes it hot. It doesn't move anything.
yeah, that's the thing with like the hair dryer and the like she was saying, the heat gun. It'll actually move the epoxy, so it'll start moving your glitter.
It will swirl it.
Yeah,
And
so
we don't need that.
Yeah.
You sure I know something?
Not yet. Okay, so next, after they're all after the final flood coat and it's cured, we haven't had to do sanding. You know, funny thing is my Richard was not sold on the heat gun at first. He wanted to try everything else but the heat gun. What is
No, but the
Gun is
torch.
from Harbor Freight,
what is the?
Everything but the torch.
He said Harbor Freight.
but I do not recommend that one.
I don't know the brand, but he said he doesn't recommend it. It was like literally the $13 one, and it smells horrible. And I'm not even sure if it's working properly. So our go-to is.
I know it's not working properly. I use one about every other
You
day.
can pick up a torch at the local Lowe's or anything.
Okay. I'm so glad you're in here to answer these because I would not have known. He said torch any local Lowe's or a hardware store. The one that we have is propane, so you just go
This
to the.
needs to be hotter.
Does it need to be hotter? Okay.
It's ice cold.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna step out and get water. Them two can answer just as well as I can.
Peanut Gallery here. What's up?
Hello.
Oh, you're gonna make it entertaining. You're so bland. You did good. You did good. Hi. I felt like bragging when I did that.
We got 20 viewers when you walked up.
Now it's 15.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna flip this bad boy around if I know how.
Does it need to be like
Love your shirt.
hot,
Which
or
one?
just
Yours.
Mine?
Yours.
Oh, I tried to turn it.
how hot does this need to be?
Pretty hot. Ooh. Got that one. Got those. I know this isn't what y'all came for, but intermission. Thanks, I got it at Walmart in the men's section.
Huh? What?
Hey, Richard.
Did you see? Hey, can I have the water?
Before it cools off again.
I know, right?
Well, Ava looked like she was not feeling well. That's hot. That's really hot. So.
Warm water.
Go get in bed, baby. Here. You ready to get? I already gave
Do you want to do the?
Do the bottom
Do the
first.
bottom. Whoa. Okay, baby. He'll give you one in just a second. Okay.
Come
I'm
here,
sorry.
baby.
Oh, here.
So this
Go
right
in
here,
He said he'd give you a hug and kiss. Go. Hey,
the
Scott.
fish scale cup.
He said he'd give you a hug and a kiss real quick.
It's up here on the phone.
That one?
Yeah, that was a test run.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a fishing lure. I kind of messed up. I had to do it by myself because they were out doing something.
Love you.
But that was my first attempt.
Hey, love you.
Not too bad.
You're good.
I think I did pretty good. Even though I'm going to redo it.
Yeah.
I'm going to strip it and redo it. Someone like that.
Go to the decals.
Alright, so this is on white water slide. This is our decal. For the bottom of the cup. It fits right there.
Those are just under 2-inch circles. Hey, where's our
Hole puncher.
hole punchers down there?
Man, we're going into real detail.
Oh, God. She ran over my toe.
Who's there? Ow. So when we print them out on our laser printer, we upgraded. I just broke a popsicle stick. We have the whole sheet of them. I'm going to pop them out with a cutter.
A 2-inch hole punch. Let me get it here.
Fits right in there. Cuts it out for, and that works for these size cups. I'm not for sure about any of the other ones. I haven't really done it. I don't know about the small ones or like the massive ones, the 30 ounces or anything, but it works for these, and that's what I'm showing you.
Hold it and turn it.
We're going bubble.
Oh, so this is, guys, what brand of water soap? We use Blingasm.
Oh, I thought you said what brand of water. I was like, tap? Drink
Water.
Hot water.
Okay, so this is hot water.
It's lukewarm. It's not. I'm sticking my finger in it. I'm not burning myself.
Well, okay, it's warm water.
It suggests warm water.
Okay, just drop it in.
Look, that's.
I'll say, let me see that. Do you need to seal the water slide? No.
Not on ours.
When using laser printer, you do not, which is why we went ahead and spent the extra money and got it, because it was just it took us about 2 to 3 days total to get water slide ready start to finish. And you want to wet the bottom of the cup a little bit, and then she'll just slide it right on.
Huh?
All right. But yes, with laser you do not have to seal it, which was a plus because it just ended up saving money in the end. I will say, I think we spent $200 and something on that printer, and it's probably paid for itself already doing this large order of the composition. This little tool right here, we bought ours off Hog. It is the best thing for water slide. We do not rip it anymore. It gets all the bubbles out. It's like a little squeegee type thing.
Say that one more time with a country accent. What thing? That thing.
Shut up.
I can't say anything. I have more of a thicker accent than you, but that was fun.
Good thing I ain't doing this tutorial now.
Why? You probably using all inappropriate words.
Use this blue hooky right here. Slide it down through there and make sure you get all the wetness out.
Oh my god.
And you still said it anyway.
Yeah, you still said it.
Yeah, but wait till I do a whole tutorial.
No.
Yes, so worth my, and we don't go through like clear paints,
God, it smells awful. The clear seal?
coats. Yeah, we don't have to buy the clear seal paint.
You have to seal it. At
That
least
sounds
3.
so wrong to say. Like, that doesn't sound like it's supposed to
Clear
go there.
coat.
Clear coat. There you go. It didn't make sense. You're gonna put
Cut
the
her tone down too.
Yeah,
You have to wait a day.
yeah. So with the laser, we print it, and within 30 minutes, the ink is dry, and then we can put it in the water, slide it, and it's ready to go, versus having to print it, let it dry for 24 hours roughly to make sure it's really good. Coat it 3 times and let it dry overnight. And then water slide it the next day and let it dry for 12 to 24 more hours before we can put the final coat of epoxy on.
This should be dry enough. Once the water's evaporated, it's good.
Yeah, once the water dries on this with the laser printer, it's ready to go.
I don't know why these feel different than last time. I think it's because I haven't done it in a second. Got really quiet. It's awkward.
Sorry. I'm just watching you through the camera. It's kind of cool.
Shut up, Richard.
You ever had anyone complain about having your logo on the bottom of the cups?
We just started it. And I kind of feel as we buy these from Hog. Hog has their name on the bottom. And also with ours, we put the cleaning instructions on the bottom. So therefore, they cannot come back and say to us, well, I didn't know that. So it kind of just covers our butt a little bit extra more, because we also include cleaning instructions on a on a little cutout of a cup. So they're getting 2 sets of cleaning instructions. So if they come and say,
and one's always on it.
Yeah, so
it's epoxied into it.
Yeah, so this one will be epoxied into it, but there's no way that they can say, well, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to put it in the dishwasher. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to leave it out in extreme heat, or I didn't know I was only supposed to hand wash, or whatever excuse they could come up with.
Yes, Susan, ink is very expensive. Well worth the money, and you can buy off-brand at Amazon.
Are you saying that to her, or Sue said that to you?
No, they asked. Is the ink expensive for the laser printer?
It is. It's like 70. It's like ours is like $75 a color, but I think you just said we can buy it on Amazon.
I can buy all 4 colors for $175 on Amazon.
Yeah.
To where it's going to cost you right around $300 in the store.
So this is once the water slide is on. That is how it looks. And I've had many people tell me I need to lay white vinyl down first so you can't see through it. That is a personal preference. We did it this way first and we liked it, so we stuck with it, and ours has sold. You can lay white vinyl down. You don't have to. It's just whatever you prefer. For me, I don't want to take that extra step. Honestly.
You get a chance of getting air pockets, and then the epoxy gets up under there, and then it won't cure. Have a hole in the epoxy, and then it's not sealed.
Or it bubbles. So, how are the dots done?
You're welcome, Susan.
Rebecca, the dots are done with the tuxedo glitter. I was going to say something else. We laid a coat of epoxy down, and then we just sprinkled, like you would be sprinkling cheese. That's what I was trying to think of earlier.
Salt and pepper it.
Or salt and pepper. You
Thanks,
just sprinkle it. You just sprinkle it on there, and they lay flat.
Doesn't make it look like it's got a massive layer.
And then this is the bottom.
We really have one over there. That
you can see we've got the cleaning instructions: not dishwasher safe, do not microwave, avoid extreme heat, and hand wash only. So it kind of covers.
That one right there is what we did when we dumped it on there, and so they can see the difference.
Okay, so we've got an example of one when we were shaking it like you were shaking glitter out of a shaker. You can see the difference. This one, you can actually see the waves in it, how it's not perfect because it's chunked up here. Rebecca, she will have more, I think she's got some coming. Brittany can verify this. I think she's got more coming, and then I know she did a pre-order. I don't know if she has any, I don't know what her plans are on another pre-order. Okay, anyways, back, this is, you can see where this is where we were like shaking the glitter on like we would regular glitter, and it's not, it's just chunky. Like you can see there's build up there from where it got too much.
You can see the direction I shook it in.
And you can see like up here it's not as full, but on this it kind of gives you a more even look. Both are pretty, but this is since we found out this is what we like the best with the sprinkling on. And also, Rebecca, at the beginning of the live, we actually showed how we applied it. So you can go back and watch the replay to see exactly how we did that. But I'm still trying to figure out how this works. You have to set it up. We look like the Three Stooges.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, we're going sideways. Woo.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. Trying to get our stand to work. Our GoPro.
What's wrong? Nope. We're going down. Yeah.
Messed up.
It's just not tight.
You're going to give them like seasickness or something.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to tighten it so it doesn't fall. Oh, I touched it on my arm. Cool. Hope I didn't mess it up.
Was there any questions that we did? Caitlin, your hair, like seeing your...
Well, I'm trying to get epoxy off my arm because I hit it.
No.
I want that caked up on my arm.
Get the acetone.
I just did. That's what I was
I didn't know that's
for.
what you had pulled out. Here's Skylar. We do plan on doing more lives on stuff, so if you have any suggestions on what you would like to see, we just know that the composition has been a high requested design.
Still sticky.
How long will you wait after water salt?
Thanks, I know.
Brittany, I mean, this...
Honestly, probably about 30 minutes. You can, but, I mean...
We typically wait overnight. 12 to 24 hours, just to be honest.
That's why epoxy's getting back on my arm.
Just to be safe, to make sure it's really dry and we don't have to worry about it getting a hole in it or not covering well or getting the epoxy getting underneath.
Or it bubbling back up.
That's what, like, that's what
underneath
epoxy
it,
gets
yeah.
underneath it.
Yeah, we've actually got one here.
What? Which one?
There was one that was messed up. Oh, why didn't you tell us?
That will actually happen if it doesn't dry all the way, or is it still dry?
I did this. What did I do wrong? Here, I'll just show you. You can tell.
Oh, that acetone is strong.
I'm sorry I had epoxy on me.
I know, but
That
it just
one
hit
has
me on
on it, too.
once.
Yeah, I bring a lot to the party.
Shut up.
You guys are cute.
I think she's talking about you.
How did that happen? I don't know how that happened.
Somebody touched the bottom of it before it was ready.
Richard.
We will use 20? No, 30. Sorry, 30.
30 milliliters.
30 milliliters, so 15 of each. What? Yeah, it's milliliters.
Just the 15 line on the cup is all I know.
15.
I see it's got grams, drams. Yeah, I don't know if it has grams.
You're welcome. We had fun. I mean, this is our second live.
Yeah, it's got drams, ounces, tablespoons.
I just came here because my video game died.
Your video game died. Is that why you came in?
Yeah, my
What
video
into
died.
it? The label design, like with the name, I actually have the link for it because my sister's best friend, who is a graphic designer, she went to school to be a graphic designer. She does all of our designs, so she willingly made that for us.
Willingly?
Willingly.
We didn't force her.
No, yeah, she willingly. We asked her and she was like, sure. So she made that for us, so we actually have a link to where you can get that. I know on ours, you will see this little extra white line. I didn't say this. And you're just going to get the one with the black line. What I did was I contoured everything out and then just put an extra little box a little bit bigger to cut it out. You do not have to. That is a personal preference.
So I could cut it.
So she could, yeah, so she could cut it to make it straight. Because when we originally started making these, we had the white line, the extra white lines. So we wanted to keep them all uniform. But that is, you do not have to do that.
No.
No, we use 30 milliliters on the bottom, the first coat, and then we apply the glitter. and then we use 25 to flood it, and then another 30.
85
So
to 90 milliliters per cup.
yeah, so 85 to 90 milliliters per cup is what we would use, which is a lot less than what we were using before.
Yeah, because we were doing almost 30 for like 5 layers, and it still wasn't getting smooth.
Maybe she knows what I want to use.
Oh, I was trying to see what it said. Yeah, I'll also try to put the link up in the description when I can get to the tablet or get it all on my phone. Why is it that y'all are sitting and I'm standing hunched over?
Because you chose it.
Because you chose it. The chair was available.
Will you post the video? Yes, I will post the video. I think Brittany can make sure it gets posted. I think because she's the admin of the group. But yes, the on the replay, yeah, we'll have everything. I had epoxy on my pants and it's supposed to weird.
Got epoxy everywhere. It's all
Yeah,
over.
in the replay it
Glitter.
shows everything.
You're welcome.
Absolutely.
Heck, I didn't even know that. I'm gonna save it and click on the top one.
Yes, you can. Save video.
Cool.
I didn't know that.
Honestly, put it on YouTube, I think. The tubes. That sounded weird.
Tube it up.
Sorry. I regret everything in that moment. Richard, stop breaking stuff.
This is kind of what it's like when all three of us are in here at the same time, which is 95% of the time we're all in here doing cups together.
It's awesome. Ish, if you think. So this is what one layer looks like.
That's what happens when it's not level. It will flow down to the bottom, so...
Yeah, you see it jiggling. I'm not for sure
These
why.
printers were made the night before.
Yeah, they were made pretty quickly. That's
One coat.
one coat like this one, and then a flood coat, because you can see how much smoother it is. Have we done a hydro cup?
Yes.
Yes, and we failed at it.
We don't like
so
those.
bad. But we did switch to this in place of a hydro cup, because that's one layer of epoxy and alcohol ink in it, and it's smooth.
And you can use acrylic paints as well.
And you can use acrylic paints, but we still got to figure that one out.
Hydro dipping was just a bigger pain than anything. Actually, grab Kate's cup, babe. Is there hydro dip ones over here? No, there's not. Yeah, there is. Okay, here, show them the hydro dipping while we don't like it.
Hey, that's half of your glitters right there.
Okay, so this is one of the hydro dipped that we did when we were testing it out. I don't know if you can see
It's hurting my
right here. This is just like where the air bubbles did not, or it dried. The water dried, so it made like fish eyes. And we've tried an air compressor to blow off the water.
Now that we have a torch, it may work.
Well, it may.
I
but
don't.
It's just too much.
It's a lot.
compared to what we've been doing.
It's a cool effect, but
It does give a cool effect, but it's just
I like
not,
that one better.
it's just not
Pull some of those down
worth it.
so that we can see the difference. That's acrylic paint.
No, that's alcohol.
That's
ink.
alcohol
That's the very
ink.
first one we done.
My bad. There is a...
I think the acrylic paint ones are up there. You'll have to get those.
That red one's acrylic.
This one?
Yeah.
This one's acrylic, babe?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So this is hydro dipped. This is alcohol ink and epoxy. This is acrylic paint and epoxy.
All three of these were painted with a white base. This is
stainless steel, just the regular with alcohol ink and the epoxy. You can see a difference in, pull that one out, these two. We didn't have air. I think we thought about it, but we didn't have
Yes,
the
you can
supplies
use
to do
acrylic
that.
paint and the epoxy.
What did she ask? About the air?
Very little acrylic paint goes a long way.
Well, we did use the air compressor to get the air, but
No, we didn't.
no, on the ones out there this last time that we did that we were going to take to the show, we did, and it didn't work at all. It still looked like crap. So it ended up being more of a pain and a hassle, and we ended up having to strip so many cups, or we were planning to have to strip so many cups that it just was not.
Yep, most of those up at the top have to be stripped because we messed them up. That one's good.
I was trying to see if I had one of the ones up here.
No, they don't want to go in the dark 12-1.
What are you talking about? It's up there.
No.
Go in the dark 12-1 class.
Oh, what is this one?
This was hydro dipped. And then
We tried
alcohol
without
inked
oil.
on top and it didn't work out.
We have done the dirty pour.
Yeah, we've done the dirty pour. I'm not a fan. I don't like
I
them.
personally like the glitter better. Like that one.
Jeez, you can give them a headache.
Well, then take it from me.
Set.
Set it where?
I'm moving stuff.
This is GoPro.
Oh yeah, the kid's GoPro.
Alright. Any more questions? Comments? Concerns?
Anything you'd like to see us do?
Anything you would like to add?
Y'all are freezing.
We could do a complete cut with Loctite and everything.
We will.
Loctite. Oh, on these. I was like, wait, what? I'm not doing that right now. I need to, though.
Stitches.
Alright.
Yeah.
At least someone thinks we're funny.
Where they're getting on each other's nerves or
We're actually getting along.
getting on each other's nerves.
Don't worry. If you could see what's going to happen when this video goes off, you wouldn't say that.
What's going on?
What? I'm gonna eat pizza, that's what's gonna happen. Okay. Well, guess we did that.
It wasn't too bad, was it?
So I guess N and K is signing off for the night.
It's oh, N and
4.
Did you say? What did you
N
say?
and K.
Oh, N and
Oh.
K. I thought he said N and case, and I'm
Where's
like,
that?
who's case?
Where's and? We don't have an and in our...
N K. I'm sorry. I guess N K is signing off for the night.
Yeah.
H in it.
You stay classy, Facebook.
Oh my god.
I watched Ron Burgundy
Thank
last
you.
night.
Can you use? I'm sure you can. We have not tried that. That is
with
something
Sharpies?
with Sharpies. Yeah, you can make them with Sharpies, but we have not tried that yet. What, baby? Okay.
Come here. Sit on me. You can come in here.
You want to come say hi to everybody?
And say hey to people? Since you're, life of the party right here.
Well, she doesn't hold them. Here.
You smell good. Alright.
Careful
What do
with
you
your
want?
legs.
Sorry. You'll be alright. What do you want to say to him?
Oh, back to the alcohol inks. I'm sure you can. We haven't made them yet. That is a goal of ours to make them. We just haven't made it there yet. That's the baby. She's the girl twin.
She's my twin.
Her twin brother is probably in the bed, passed out, asleep.
So thank you, Eddie.
She said you were cute.
Yeah, say, thanks. You say thank you? No? What are you...
Quit chewing your tongue.
This one actually helps pick out glitter sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah, this was her Halloween shirt that I made her. Cause she is not like us. She is glitter and pink and purple, and she actually told me there was not enough glitter on this shirt when half the shirt is made with glitter.
Oh, you're gonna be a star, Ava.
What? A square? Yeah, there's no glitter square.
Alright, I guess we should probably get off and stop babbling. You say bye?
Oh,
Say bye.
do it normal.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Yeah, see, I'm not that way. I could, like, before doing this, I could have cared less for glitter.
Me too. I'm the opposite of glitter.
Yeah, so we're not that. Now, Skylar, she's like me. Her favorite color is black, plain, simple. That one's my extra child. I think she gets it from her daddy.
No.
Her Mimi. But her daddy's pretty extra too.
Alright. Thank you for watching.
Stay classic Facebook together.
No.
On 3.
Stay classy, Facebook.
Oh my God, you're an idiot. Alright, well, if y'all have any other things you want to, tutorials you want us to do, just let us know. I know we plan on doing a glitter one with our Loctite method. We can do a swirl one. So, hold on, Ava.
Say bye. Just say bye.
Yeah.
You're rambling.
Yeah, well, I gotta go. Anyway,
Bye.
Ava.